And if you're one of them, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Now I'm going to try and cook something gluten-free that I kind of came up with in my own head today. I'm going to be doing it in two different ways. It's like a patty style thing is the best way to describe it. It's going to be like a bread substitute for me, but it's like a burger. It's hard to describe, so I'm going to show you. I don't know what the name of it is. It's just something I come up with in my head, so I hope it works. By the way, can we put a light on? That didn't help me, did it? That didn't help me. Hey, there you go. Right, look what I got. New fridge. Look at the size of my freezer. It's packed to the rafters with meat. It's packed to the rafters with meat. Is it getting cold and frozen? Yeah. I've just been shopping, but look at that. Now, this food that I'm cooking, stop beeping at me. I am going to say is, the full van is, I would say 90% full of gluten-free stuff and dairy-free stuff. Gareth has decided he's coming on this journey with me. No, I haven't, before you all come for me. I haven't forced him. It's his own decision. I give it a week. I got him chocolates. I think he's going to feel like he's detoxing. So we're going to make this. I'm going to tell you what the ingredients you need and everything. I think. Let me figure out what it is. I know what I want to do in my head. Let's get on it. Also, before I forget my ingredients now, I want to show you all this. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who messaged me about the oat milk. Saying it had gluten in. Everything I have got now is gluten and dairy free. So this is what I'm on instead. It's the Alpro no sugared soya. Now, I find the sugared one sweeter. I just put one extra sweetener in my coffee with that. So there's no sugars, and there's a lot less sugar in the no sugared one, a lot less sugar. And thank you to everybody who has sent me chocolate, gluten-free and dairy-free chocolate and ice cream. I've decided I'm not going for none of them because I'm doing the gluten-free and the dairy-free, but I'm also diabetic, don't forget. And one of the chocolate bars that somebody suggested to me when I looked had the equivalent to a quarter of a bag of sugar in it. So it's trying to find stuff that's not laced with sugar as well. So this is why I'm going to do a lot of home cooking. So I'm going to find my ingredients for this patty thing. Now I've waffled a little bit and I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, so what I'm going to do is, this patty that I've sort of invented in my own head, I feel like I'm going to use this. So I'm going to have soup for my tea. I found this one. I'll show you what I'm having for my tea. So I'm only going to have half of this though. So I found this tomato and basil soup, vegan, gluten-free, Morrison's. So I am going to be making my own soups in the future, but for a quick fix tonight, because I've had a second busy day, it's about 4 o'clock already. Anyway, I digress. So I'm having that, and these patties that I'm making, I'm going to use as like a bread substitute. I'm going to dipper. Where's that smell? What actually is that smell? Don't know. Oh, a funny whiff then, it's gone. Anyway, so you are going to need for this gluten-free, dairy-free stuffing. £1.50 I paid in Morrison's for that. 1 onion. I don't think I'll use all this, but I'm going to take some of this off, maybe half. This is a sweet pepper, there's nothing spicy about it. Sweet pepper. Salt and pepper. Garlic granules. And a little bit of paprika, you're going to see. And I've also got some Cathedral City plant-based mature. Plant-based Cathedral City. Now what I wanted to do is, because about 50 people have messaged and said, what's the cheese like? Don't know, not tried it. Yeah, so, out of what everybody was saying, this is the best cheese. It's falling apart. What's that about? I'll put it in a food bag anyway, I've got plenty. So, you've just watched me open it. I'm going to cut a tiny bit off the edge. Oh, well, it smells like cheese. Now, that tastes like a really strong cheese. Like really strong cheese. It does. I'm not overly sure about the texture. It's quite crumbly, look, even when you cut it. It does taste like cheese. Really, really strong cheese. I don't know if I like that. The taste is a big punch. It's very, very cheesy, but it's more the texture that's putting me off, which I don't think will matter because I'm going to grate it. So I just wanted to try it on camera. Don't think I like that. It has got the cheese taste. It's not it's the texture. The texture's weird. Anyway, I'm going to get used to weird things, aren't I? So let's get a bowl. Oh, we're going to need some cooking oil as well, but we don't need that just yet. Going to need a bowl. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, you're going to need gloves. Gareth's outside vlogging, look. Wave! Vlogging me, vlogging you. Anyway, I am so easily distracted. I think I've got the mind of a 12-year-old. Anyway, let me get my ball out. I'll be back. So just before I put this back, I wanted to show you, that's how much of the pepper I used. Go back in my nice new fridge. I used about 1/3, and all I've done is chop up my onion and my peppers. Just doing a little bit of prep work, and I am going to find my grater and I'm going to grate some of this cheese. See how well it grates. I might let you watch me grate it, but let me put this away first. So I've got my little grater gadget out. I thought, for anybody who's never had grated cheese. So this, I like this grater. I got it from Range ages ago. So that comes off once you've grated it. Lid clips on. You can put it in, you grate your cheese in there, put it in the fridge. So that's what we're going to do. Now I've never grated lactose, plant-based cheese basically. So let's have a look and see how good it is at grating. Ignore Gareth outside. Can you see? Yes, you can. Right. Look, it's quite bitty, look. I'll grate half of it first, if it will grate. It's quite, it does grate, look. It does grate. You don't need to see it all, I just thought I'd let you all see if you can grate plant-based cheese. And you can, in fact, grate plant-based cheese. Right. So, before we do anything, we're going to get our little frying pan. A little bit of oil, just a little bit. No seasoning just yet. And we're just going to fry off the onions and then peppers. I have half boiled the kettle. Half boiled kettle. You don't need it red hot, but I'm going to heat this oil up and then I'm just going to fry that 3/4 of that pepper off and the onions. Well, it's not want that. So I'm just going to fry them off. That'll take me a couple of minutes because I want to pre-cook them before I put them in the patties that I'm making. So that's them all fried off. Now they only took me like 5 minutes. I'm going to put them back on this plate till I'm ready to put them in with the other stuff, which I'll show you in a second. But what we're going to do is, we're not going to get rid of the oil that's in that pan because we're going to use that pan to fry the patties. Right, so let's get into it. Make sure you can see in the bowl. So, our first ingredient is going to be stuffing. I'm going to use the full pack because I don't know how many patties I'll get out. Now, let me get a spoon. I don't want dirty hands. Now, we're going to add the water to this. Not loads. Just how you'd normally make it to start with. And just add it a bit at a time, the water, because you don't want it too runny. On the same premises, you don't want it real powdery, so make sure it smells nice again. Here's a little bit powdery still. A little bit more of that. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Now, the second thing we're going to do with this is we're going to add some pepper, black pepper. We've got a good whack of that in there, people. We're going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to add some garlic. Do you know what? I'm not going to put the garlic granules in. I'm going to put... Where's that gone? I'll show you what I've got. I found in my cupboards when I was cleaning them out. I've got some garlic paste. I think this might be a little bit better than this. Purely because it's a paste and not a granule. Yeah, we'll bang some of that in. Bang a fair bit of that in. I put in the equivalent of 1 teaspoon. The little one. Is that called a teaspoon? Anyway, we'll mix all that together. Now, if you need more water, you can get it. But look, this looks like it's going to stick together nice, doesn't it? Now, I'm going to add my fried onions and my fried peppers. Mix all that together. Right. Then I'm going to add some of the grated cheese. I'm not going to put loads of it in because it is quite cheesy, but I'll add some of that in. Mix all that together. Oh, it's coming together nice actually. Look at that. Now these are either going to work or they're not. So, I want a glove, because as we all know, I don't want my arms covered in slimy shite. So, I'll get the gloves, right? Now I'm going to get a ball of this, so it's still quite lukewarm, and I'm going to attempt to make it into a patty. Let me move that out of the way. Get a plate. I'll pick it up because of my freaking gloves. Hold on. Right. So I want these. I want all the stuff on the inside of it, look. So I'm going to make them into a patty like this. This was my idea. I don't want them too fat. They don't need to be perfect. Right. I'm going to make one a bit fatter first to start with, even though I've just said I'm not, because I'm doing Gareth's a different way to mine. So let me do him a fatter patty. Right. See, that's quite chunky. So I'm going to make mine a little bit thinner than that, because mine are for dipping in soup. So I am going to do Gareth 2 of these for tea, if he likes them. Are you going to want food now, love?
No.
So I'll cook Gareth's later. So I'll do one, fat one, for His Majesty. 2 fat ones for His Majesty. And then I'll just cover them up and I'll cook them later on for him. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook mine now. Because Gareth's going to be... Gloves are pissing me off. Done very different. So there's Gareth's 2 patties for later. Now, I'll get another plate out so I don't have to wash up because I'm a lazy cow. Right, my patties are going to be a lot thinner. I'm going to try one first and then we'll cook it and see. So, I'm going to see how many I can get out of this bag. Gareth's are quite fat, I want mine thin. And I don't mind mine being bigger, to be fair. I like a thin... Oh, that didn't work, did it? It fell apart. That was too big, I think. I think because I'm doing them thinner, I might have to do them smaller, maybe. Let's try it that way. Oh, that's better. Don't have to be perfect, people. Right, I'm just going to keep patting them down. I think these taste alright. 2 patties for me. think I'm going to get 4 for me. And just press them out like this. Look. 3. Definitely get 1 more out of that. Don't worry guys, if it's rubbish I'll let you know. Now, put that one off on that. So, put them there. Let me move you and position you. Can you see that frying pan? So I'm going to put the heat back on. I'm not going to add any more oil. So I've just got the oil from the onions and the peppers. No, I'm not going to be able to pick it up, am I? Because I took my gloves off. Look, I've made my hands mucky after all that anyway. I'll wash them in a second. Fell apart. Now, this is fairly still warm, this, so I'm just going to put this patty in there like that. And I'm going to attempt to wash my hands first and foremost. Where's my tea towels? Put a clean one out. Put them in the wash earlier. And I'm literally just going to fry that off, guys. Until it's golden. That's my idea. So I'm going to leave that about 5 minutes on one side. Maybe 3 minutes. We'll try 3 minutes, but you don't need to watch me boil that for 3 minutes, do you? Now, when I'm cooking the fatter patties later, we're going to have to cook them longer, obviously. And I might even put the lid on the pan, because they're fatter. You're going to need to get them warm through the middle, especially because he's going to have them later. So I'm losing daylight. I've just flipped it over, and look, it's got a nice golden colour. Fantastic. I'm hoping it tastes nice, and then that'll be my substitute for bread with my soup, hopefully. I'll taste it on here as well, but I'm going to cook these up first, then I'll come back to you. It's better. So, it's my first one worked. It tastes really nice. It actually, the best way to describe it, although it fell apart, I will show you. So you need to leave it a bit longer before you flip it over, maybe 5 minutes. I left it for 3 on each side. So it tastes, if you've ever had a cauliflower cheese grill thing from the vegetarian aisle, my Ben was a vegetarian years ago, it tastes a little bit like one of them actually. It fell apart, but it's really nice. It's really nice. That's really nice. It's got a real nice crunch to it. I hope Gareth likes these later. I'm going to try these 5 minutes on each side, then I'll show you them. So the second one slightly fell apart as well after 5 minutes. I'll show you that. We did get a success though. So this was 3 minutes. They're all cooked, by the way. This fell into little bits. This fell into 2 bits. Success! So this was left 6 minutes on each side. Now, all of them, even the 3 minute one, I'll try a bit of the 3 minute one, are cooked. All of them. I'm going to let them go cold, because I don't want them hot. And when I have my soup later, I'm going to dip them in it. And that's what I'm having with mine. Dipped in my tomato and basil soup, I think it is, I've got. Yeah, I showed you earlier. And when I'm cooking Gareth later, I'll pick you back up. I think it's going to need about 10 minutes. I might put Gareth's on parchment paper and cook them in the oven. I'll decide closer to the time. I'm going to make a brew for now. Join me later when we feed Gareth one of them in a big fat burger. So Gareth's in his favourite spot, so I'll put his burger on. 10 minutes we're going to go with that. Because it's been a while, I've put the lid on so the heat will stay inside. There we go. So this burger has took about 14 minutes either side. So we're going to let His Majesty try it. I've put a couple of jalapenos on it and some mustard, all gluten free, and it's got a sourdough bread cake. Now I have got another if you like it, but I thought I'll just do one in case you don't. Yeah. Because I've made this myself.
So what is it, mince?
Hold that a minute. I'm going to build your sandwich. It's not mince, it's made with stuffing.
Stuffing.
I made it with gluten-free stuffing. It's got some shallots in it, some peppers, some seasoning, and I just sort of made it with stuffing.
I'm getting a gluten-free burger.
So I've made his burger. He's inspecting it, look.
So, hey, that's sourdough. That's all right.
Soft, innit?
Why didn't you want me bread cake?
Oh, I didn't toast your bread cake, I forgot, sorry.
Could have put it in a frying pan.
I forgot, I didn't toast it. But it's very soft anyway.
What's this? McDonald's with
It's
on
jalapenos.
one side. Well, what about this side of burger? Like?
Well, it was, but it's on your bread cake. I put them right across the bread cake.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that all I get in jalapenos?
Yeah, 5 will do you.
5? Can't you count? I see 4.
There is 5 on
Anyway, it looks nice. What's underneath? Well,
Nothing.
It's a bit soft, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why you can't lift it up. It's made out of stuffing, love.
Will it taste
It's
like
just
McDonald's?
something I thought I'd try. I made that up myself, you know. Show them inside that. Ooh. Totally gluten free, that, love. Dairy free, gluten free.
Do you know, that's quite nice.
Do you like it? Would you like me to make another one? Because that's all you've had to eat today. I don't think that's enough food for one person for one
I'll
day.
have a look. That's really nice, that.
I put a bit of spice in it. You'll have to watch my video to find out how I made it. And I made that myself.
Maybe a bit more pepper.
Would you like more pepper? I was going to put a bit of chilli in yours, you know.
Oh,
That's what I should have done.
Banging. I bought some chilies, you know.
Yeah, I left them in the bag when I put them in the fridge, yeah.
You could have done like half a chili.
I could have put a bit of chilli in yours, yeah. There's some sweet pepper in it.
That's
But you
really
actually
nice,
like
that. That's my first gluten meal ever in my life.
So would you like me to make you another one? Because that's all you've eaten today and that's not enough
Yeah.
food for one person.
Definitely. With a bit more pepper this time, but
Well, I've already made the patty, so...
yeah, just put pepper on top.
Okay.
I'm saying that's my taste.
Yeah.
But
I'll put some pepper on
I
top
think
for you.
anybody else, I think that's just perfect on its own.
I made mine really thin and had it with my soup and dipped it in my soup. I use it like a bread for my soup.
I dip it that in my soup.
No, I made mine really thin. I made yours thick because it's a burger.
What's stuffing in the soup?
Yeah, you have to watch the video.
I don't watch your videos.
I know, but I'm just saying.
That's really nice, that.
Success. Yeah, he's scanning it as well. He actually likes it. So I am going to make him a second one. Thank you all for watching my... So I've decided I'm going to call that... that's a stuffing patty. Gluten-free, dairy-free stuffing patty. Thanks. See you later. Bye.